Good morning. What a beautiful day, and I'm so grateful to be here with all of you to celebrate some happy news here in the Burlington community. Thank you all for taking the time to be here, to our firefighters and city folks, and to the residents and business owners of the Burlington community. Welcome. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to share some happy news with you all. We are here to talk about what's next for the future of fire and emergency service coverage right here in the heart of East Knoxville. Appreciate everybody being here today. I'm not sure if there's some council members here. Councilmember McKenzie, of course, is here. This is her district. She'll be speaking to us a little later today. I want to recognize some of our business owners and leaders here today. Cynthia Finch, Deborah Porter, Kira Wyatt, Debbie Hudson, who's owns the barbershop around the corner. It's been in the family since the early 1950s, almost as long as this fire station has been around. So Beverly Holland, other people who are business owners and residents and longtime members of the Burlington community. One thing I've found about the Burlington community is the people who are familiar with its history and its longevity have a lot of loyalty. They care about this community. They've seen it go, its ups and downs, and yet the commitment and loyalty to preserving and maintaining and revitalizing Burlington has never been stronger. And I share that commitment, and that's why we're here today. Okay, yes, thank you. So this past spring, this station that we're in front of today has been around since 1937. So we did the math, and that's all more than 80 years, so that's a long time. And this station has done a great job of serving the East Knoxville community for the duration of that time. But over time, buildings settle, and there's been shifting and settling in the ground. And we recently found out that in the spring, we learned that it was unsafe for the equipment and unsafe for the firefighters who live here during their shifts. So we had to make the difficult decision to move out of this building in the spring of this year. But the people know, and I know our firefighters would never for a minute leave our citizens in a lurch in terms of protection and fire safety and medical safety. So while we had to leave this building, the services to the people never halted. They were just shifted to the Asheville Highway Station, number 16. So shout out to the members of Station 16 for sharing your building and making sure we kept the people safe despite this interruption. But let me tell you, today, we are here to announce that the safety engineers have given us the all clear to move back to the Burlington station. So that is really good news. We can respond even faster to emergencies in the nearby community. So thank you to everybody who's helped make this safety improvement happen so quickly. I want to thank Chad Weth and the public service team, the fire department, and all the people who've worked tirelessly to make this historic station safe. We've also heard Burlington's community's request loud and clear that adding some holiday decorations would help liven things up. So thank you, Chief Sharp. We have this beautiful Christmas tree and lights. That really livens things up in the community, and we hope to continue supporting the community's efforts to make holiday decorations a part of the Burlington area. So lots of good news. We're moving back to the station. We've got more holiday decor, but there's more. I'm here also to share some exciting news that we know that the people of Burlington and East Knoxville deserve better than just a time-worn fire station. That is why next week we are bringing to City Council a $1.15 million budget amendment to design and buy property for the first new fire station in Knoxville in nearly 30 years, right here in Burlington. So to the firefighters who are living in this building, and I just got to experience the very tight situations you have to live in, just wait. We're going to be building you a new facility that's great for our firefighters and great for the people of Burlington. And I'm so excited. It's going to be state-of-the-art facility, hopefully very close to where we are standing right now. It will provide not only life-saving fire, rescue, and medical services to Burlington and all of East Knoxville, but it's also an important part of my commitment to the $2 million streetscape project right here in Burlington. And I know there are many people who've been part of that process. It's always takes so much longer than we expect, but thank you for your patience. But those projects are going out to bid, and we expect to start construction on $2 million of improving the streetscapes here in Burlington, and that construction will start in 2024. So that is great news. And there's more, because Burlington is an important center in East Knoxville. And I have been talking with Councilwoman McKenzie and other residents and business owners here on the east side, other elected officials and future elected officials. And I want to let you all know that the Magnolia Avenue corridor from the stadium till Chilhowie Park is going to be a huge and important part of my second term as mayor. We are going to work with Mayor Jacobs, Knox Planning, Councilwoman McKenzie, KCDC, and create a corridor plan so we can catalyze revitalization of this community in partnership with the business community and private investors, but to maximize the city's ability to do tax incentives and make investment as easy as possible, because there is so much potential along this corridor, and I can't wait to see what our incentives bring to this community. So thank you for making everybody aware of this commitment. So I look forward to sharing more information about our Magnolia Avenue corridor plans in the near future, but it is an exciting time to be mayor of Knoxville. It's an exciting time to be committed to East Knoxville. So Chief, I know that you're excited to have your firefighters right back here in the heart of Burlington. Would you like to say a few words? Chief, sure.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, this is a very exciting day. First of all, good morning to all of you, and welcome to Burlington and Knoxville Fire Station number 6. As Mayor Kincannon mentioned, this fire station was first opened in 1937, and the crews that work here have been a vital part of this community ever since. They respond to approximately 1,600 emergency calls each year. Although some cracks in settling required us to close this station earlier this year, we were steadfast in our commitment to reopen this station as soon as we could ensure that it was safe for our firefighters. And because the fire station is a firefighter's home away from home, we felt that the station needed a lot, TLC before we moved them back in. So the City of Knoxville Public Service Department stepped up, gave it an interior, a fresh coat of paint, some new flooring, and made several other improvements. Our KFD logistics team worked with a local company to give it a good deep clean. They spent many hours prepping the station for the reopening. I can't thank you all enough. You helped this community and you helped our firefighters. Now that we've discussed the current station here, I want to express how excited we are about the mayor's announcement to build a new station here in Burlington. This is something that firefighters always look forward to, and many during their career never even get a chance to participate in. And now it's happening for us. And this is the first station that will be built in the city of Knoxville in almost 30 years. So we are really excited about that. And I want to thank Mayor Kincannon, all of her team, and City Council for all of their ongoing efforts to support the fire department. This new station will provide a sense of safety to the people of Burlington for many decades to come. This is a great day, and I can't wait to get started on this project. And now I want to say something to our firefighters who are moving back to Station 6. First of all, thank you for your positive attitude and your patience during the past 6 months. But even more importantly, thank you for your dedication to our department and to this community and to its residents. Without each of you, this is just a building. What makes it a fire station is the people who dedicated their lives in the service of others. So we're all eagerly anticipating the opening of a new state-of-the-art station, but until then, we're glad to have you home and appreciate everything you do. And now I'd like to welcome District 6 Council Member Gwen McKenzie and give her an opportunity to say a few words.
Thank you, Chief Sharp and Mayor Kincannon. It is a beautiful day in East Knoxville, Burlington community. I want to thank Mayor Kincannon and her administration for this commitment to not only the Burlington community, but to East Knoxville in her last term. I also want us to take a moment and just personally thank Chief Sharp and his staff. These men and women get up every day. They live in these stations. And they are committed to keeping us safe. Sometimes they're the first ones on the scenes. It was funny, one of the firefighters said, "Didn't I see you had a wreck on Magnolia the other?" I'm like, "Yeah, it wasn't me, but yes, I was trying to make sure everybody was okay too." But can we please give them a round of applause for their dedication, their service and sacrifice of their families to keep our community and our city safe? That is a huge commitment, and I personally thank each and every one of you for all that you do. I also want to say to the Burlington and East Knoxville community, especially the Burlington Residents Association and Burlington Business District, thank you for your unwavering dedication and commitment to continue to help push to see this day happen and for this level of commitment. For the business owners, I know that you all have made sacrifices to be able to reinvest in Burlington as you continue to do that. But now you are not in it by yourself. The city has made a huge commitment, and we will continue to do that as Mayor Kincannon has pledged. But I do want to know that your commitment and your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. You kept Burlington alive as best you could and thriving, and now the city is here to say we are all partners in this together. I also want to thank the media for being here today to help share this good news. A lot of times we don't see a lot of media in East Knoxville unless it's bad news. So thank you all for being here to share the good news. And I hope that it will be shared throughout the weekend so the entire city and the community will know the commitment and the investment that is coming not only to Burlington, but to East Knoxville. For those of us who were raised in East Knoxville, born and raised in East Knoxville, we remember when Magnolia was a thriving corridor that had a lot of restaurants and businesses on it, and unfortunately, because of different dynamics, they all went away. And so this part of Magnolia that you see today will be transformed to something that I think that will just really, we could not even imagine as a community and as a city. I hope that it's going to encourage developers to be able to come in and to put quality buildings and businesses and investment back into this community. So once again, we can be thriving and our young people can see that as an experience as part of their growing up. So thank you all so very much for being here, Mayor. Thank you. And I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
So we're really pleased to be reopening this station today. We're really pleased to be about to embark on building a brand new station in the coming year. That'll be before council next week. And I'm very pleased to be partnering with the business and residential and city council on revitalizing the entire Magnolia Avenue corridor. We've seen those efforts work in South Knoxville. They can happen in East Knoxville too. Chief Sharp and I and Councilmember McKenzie are happy to take any questions from the media. And also we want to invite people to come in and check out the station. It's really looking so much better. So congratulations and thank you to everybody who helped make this station possible. Because while we have big plans for the future, we need to make sure that people are safe and our firefighters have decent quarters to work out of right now. So they're back in there as of today, right, Chief Sharp? So we're back and we're glad to be here. So media questions?
I'm not the media.
Okay.
I'd like to step up and say something on behalf of the business.
Absolutely. Come on up. Cynthia Finch.
Okay, Business Association, Ms. Beverly. I'm Cynthia Finch. I am the president of the Burlington Business District Association, and we have Ms. Beverly here, Holland. She owns a business right there. She's with the Residents Association. But Mayor, I want to say on behalf of our businesses, on behalf of our residents, thank you. Thank you. This is a long time coming. So we are committed with our investments. I own a building right down the road. The Connect Ministry has a program right down the road. But we are very happy about the streetscape. We are happy about the newness that's coming with our fire department. Thank you so very much. And thank you, fire department, for these lights. Thank you for that. Christmas in Burlington will happen on December the 16th. We invite everybody to come out on the 16th of December and enjoy the festivities with vendors and food trucks and information and health resources. That's on December the 16th. But once again, on behalf of us, the businesses, the residents, thank you so very much for all that you do for us. We love you, Mayor. We love you, City Councilwoman, and we love you. All right. Merry Christmas.
Well, if there are no other questions, oh, Scott Barker, go ahead.
Once the new fire hall is built, maybe 2 years?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. What's going to happen to this fire hall?
Okay, so the question was, what's going to happen to this fire hall once we have the new one? And the answer is, we will wait and see what the private sector might be willing to do. I've seen in other communities, this is a beautiful historic building. It's no longer up to snuff as far as like modern firefighting equipment and space, but it could be a beautiful revitalized retail store or coffee shop. That's something that we'll just wait and see once we're ready to sell or lease it out. But I think there's a lot of opportunity. I think the fire station will help catalyze more private investment in the Burlington area, as will our streetscapes. So who knows? Who knows what future investors will want to turn this building into? So I expect the business community that's already part of this community will have some ideas. Any other questions?
Allie from KFD.
Allie? News Sentinel.
How do you expect the discussion to go over on Monday at council with the new fire station?
Well, this council's been very committed to East Knoxville and to Burlington all along. As I mentioned, the streetscapes is $2 million. That's already budgeted and approved. So this council's been very committed to this part of town for a long time. And so I anticipate unanimous approval. Okay, thank you so much. And come on in and see the station.